Good morning, Unity on the Bay.
You got to do that again.
I know.
You got to do that again.
Wait, let's do it together.
Okay, here we go.
Ready? One, two, three.
Good morning, Unity on the Bay. I love that. Do you feel that? I feel that.
And I think the people all the way in the back heard us and are starting to come in.
Hi. It's that coffee. It's so good.
So good morning to those of you who are in the room, those that are watching from home. It is so great to have you join us to bring your energy to this space. We are here at Unity on the Bay, a wonderful spiritual community that is really dedicated to not only our own spiritual journey, but then how we show up in the world through that, which is a really important thing as we are honoring and celebrating Earth Day Sunday today.
Yay, so, yes. Earth Day!
So everyone, my name is Juan. I'm the senior minister of this amazing spiritual community. And to my right...
I'm Faye.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Faye.
Sorry, I am Faye, and I am so humbly honored to assist the incredible Reverend Juan today for Sunday service.
Yes.
I woke up very early this morning, and I've only had 4 cups of coffee. I need more love than that. Unity on the Bay, give me some love. Come on, come on, come on, come on. See? Now we can get started.
I like how she blamed that on coffee.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. So there's always a bunch of stuff going on at Unity on the Bay. Please go and log on to our website, unityonthebay.org, for all types of stuff that's going on, all right? So let's begin by letting you know that on Sunday, May 5th, we have a special guest speaker, someone after your own heart, Reverend Juan, and one of our favorite people here at Unity on the Bay. Our friend and Unity minister, Reverend Linda Martella Whitsitt, returns back to Unity on the Bay, right? And with the audacity to stand. That will be her message for that Sunday. She will then have a workshop at 1 p.m. that same Sunday, teaching you how to claim and discover your power, claim your wholeness, and heal your life, okay? If you enroll by next Sunday, you'll save $10. So head on over to unityonthebay.org and sign up.
You know, we're actually reading one of her latest books. She's the author of, I think, 4 or 5 different books. And we're doing it for our prayer class. And it is phenomenal. The way that really interprets Unity philosophy, makes it really simple to follow, and what she sort of uncovers within us. I'm just really excited about it. I can't wait to have her join us and you be a part of it. And she's going to kick off May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month. So her talk and her workshop is really going to be about how we move through life challenges, knowing spiritual principles and knowing the principles of healing and wholeness. So I'm excited. Faye, yes. You've been around when we've had Linda here a couple of times. What's your favorite thing about her?
Listen, it's all about girl power for me. Ladies, make some noise. Where are you? Yes. Well, and so Reverend Linda, she brings up these thoughts. She provokes you to think outside of the box, right? So I really am looking forward to Reverend Linda for that and so many other reasons, aside from she's family. She's part of Unity.
I actually love that you use out of the box, because actually that's a great way of thinking about her. So awesome. Well, something else that we're really excited about is our Unexpected Income Program. Now, it is one of our longest lasting prosperity programs. It's going to also get kicked off in May, and we'd love for you to join us and be a part of it. It's a 3-month program that you do sort of at the comfort of your own home. We provide resources to help you open yourself up to expected and unexpected ways in which you are prospered and blessed. Now, because this is something that's been going on for quite a few years here at Unity on the Bay, those of you who have participated in it before, I want you to know this is a new and enhanced program. We've added additional components to it that I think are going to make it really, really exciting and help you uncover even new ways in which we can be prospered. So go to our website, sign up already, and then we'll kick it off at I'm saying like the beginning of May, like it's like, all the way over there, in 2 weeks.
Yeah, literally, in like 10 days.
It's literally, I know, right?
Yes. And last but definitely not least, we have special guests in the house today, right? We have very special guests leading the meditation for us today. The Tibetan Buddhist monks are here with us. Right? And they come with such an energy. They came in, I didn't know whether to curtsy or to bow or to, they're just so incredible, the energy that flows through them. So they're visiting Miami until April 25th and have been constructing a sand mandala at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel during this week. So the Buddha's last words were, "All things are impermanent. Work out your salvation with diligence, okay? So in upholding that principle that life is transient, the monks sweep up the mandala and place the sand in a river, lake, or ocean as an offering to purify the surrounding environment, and that will happen this afternoon. So join their closing ceremony at 2 p.m. today at the Mandarin Oriental. It's free and open to the public, and then visit the second mandala construction at the Faina Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., okay? Make sure that you grab a flyer on the way out as well to get all the information on them as well.
As you were speaking Buddha's last words, I was thinking, I bet he didn't say it as loudly as that. he didn't have the 4 cups of coffee before saying that.
Or the Latina accent that went with it. Thank you so much, Unity on the Bay. Reverend Juan, take it away.
Oh, I love it. We have our own flavor around here is what it is, right, Faye? So if there's anybody here for the first or second time at Unity on the Bay, we'd love to just acknowledge you and celebrate that you're here with us. If this is your first or second time, would you raise your hand so that we can just welcome you and thank you so much for being with us? Quite a few. Well, just know that your presence here has already had an impact on us. And for those of you who are watching for the first or second time from home, you can also put in the comments on the screen. All of you, we'd love to just get to know you a little bit more. You're going to get to know us a little bit more during the service today. But if you follow the prompts that are on the screen, we'll be able to reach out to you, see what it is that called you to be part of our spiritual community today, as well as find out if there are things that you're looking for in spiritual community that we could provide for you. If you're also in the room, you can go to the Welcome Center. We have a few people from our welcome team over there, and they'd love to help you fill that out and also just give you another warm welcome. Here at Unity on the Bay, we believe that we have all come here by divine appointment, and we believe that whether we're conscious of it or not, something said that the vision and the mission of the spiritual community pulls at our heart and invites us into new ways of being. And so we are going to speak that mission and vision together, and I invite you to do so from the place of knowing we're the ones that make it come alive. So let it feel alive within you. And so let's get started first with our mission statement. We are an inclusive community serving as a catalyst for spiritual awakening, evolution, and action, and all to support our vision, which is humanity inspired to its divinity. And so let's go into that space where we know that not only are we inspired, but we are living and embodying our own divinity, that place within us that is the space of prayer. And I invite us to take a deep breath. As we center ourselves, we recognize the power that is within this moment. The power of going into prayer, of being intentional about our connection, our oneness, our understanding of the many ways in which God expresses through and as us. The many ways in which abundance and wholeness are our reality. How we continue to live into miracles, big and small, how we continue to live into the blessings that are at hand and also be the blessings for others. For we know that in our interconnectedness with all of humanity, with all of nature, with Mother Earth itself, we truly are living our oneness with the divine. We are saying yes to recognizing and affirming and trusting and having deep faith that God is always with us, for God is always at hand in us. As the light that we share, as the love that we express, as the grace that we experience, and as the bounty that is here and now and always. And so this time in prayer is also a time of thanksgiving. As we say, thank you, God, sweet Spirit, for all that is at hand, for the blessings, the miracles, the ways in which we show up and live into our truth, and the many ways in which all of nature in this moment rejoice, recognizing and singing the praises that God is good, that we are good, and that we all are one. Giving thanks for this knowing, giving thanks for this time, and giving thanks for this Sunday celebration, we all say, thank you, God, so it is, and amen. Let's have a wonderful Sunday experience.
Thank you, Reverend Juan. Good morning, Unity on the Bay. Let's welcome to the stage the one and only Wendy Peterson.
I can't guarantee I'm going to match Faye's energy. I have not had my coffee this morning.
Thank you for that.
Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They pave paradise, put up a parking lot. Oh, yeah. They pave paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you got till it's gone. You pay paradise, put up a parking lot. Well, they took all the trees, put them in a tree museum, and charged under $25 just to see 'em. Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you got till it's gone. You pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Hey farmer, farmer, put away your DDT now. Give me the spots on my apples and give me the birds and the bees, please. Don't it always seem to go? Don't know what you got till it's gone. They pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Don't you know they pay paradise and put up a parking lot? Seem to go, don't know what you got till it's gone. You pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Late last night, I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi carried away my old man. Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you got till it's gone. Pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you got till it's gone. Pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Don't you know they pay paradise and they put up a parking lot? Pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Don't know what you got till it's gone.
Volunteers are a vital part of a strong and healthy spiritual community. They give their time and talents freely because they love helping people and they believe in the power of community. Some of them you'll see on Sundays singing their hearts out, greeting you at the door, or staying after services to pray with you. And other volunteers, like our Board of Trustees and Angels Everywhere team, work behind the scenes for countless hours to support this community and beyond. Volunteering is no small act. It is an act of selfless love. In fact, it's a sacred act, and this is why we consider all of our volunteers to be sacred servers. So today, join us in honoring and celebrating our Sacred Server of the Month and Sacred Service Team of the Month.
All right, good morning, Unity on the Bay. How are we doing today? So happy to see you all. My name is John Felice. I am your retiring engagement director, but we do have here...
I'm Leo Martinez, your next engagement director. It's a pleasure to be
Welcome
here.
him. So good to have you here. So we want to say happy Sacred Service Recognition Sunday and also happy Volunteer Week. We have something special that we're doing together.
Absolutely. And also, in honor of Volunteer Week, could we please give a big round of a hand to our volunteers? Yes. They have put forth time, energy, and love into our spiritual expansion. So this is a moment to help them shine even brighter.
Yeah, so volunteers, we want to honor you, and we're going to share some insights every day this week in honor and celebration of the Volunteer Week. So look out for it in your email as we share some of our experience and insights from working with volunteers. And now we get the honor and privilege of announcing our Sacred Server team and Sacred Server of the Month. I'll start with our Sacred Server of the Month for April 2024, Greg Gilmore. Greg Gilmore was, come on stage, yes. Very dedicated to some of our teams, including the Welcome team, serving there for about a year now, and also the LGBTQ group. And our community had some amazing things to say. One, it says, Greg has been the joy to be around. He supports our community in so many ways, including with the Welcome team and leaders with the LGBTQ group. And so in every one of your commitments, Greg, you show up with kindness, respect, and willingness to help others exemplify the values we hold dear as Sacred Servers. So thank you so much, and congratulations to you. And now we'll also bring on stage the Small Groups Council as our Sacred Service Team of the Month. If I can have the small group leaders please join me as well. And we want to say thank you. This is just some of them. It's a pretty good team. Thank you. And congratulations. So the Small Groups Council, they're being recognized because of their contributions to the development and growth of our small groups ministry that was just launched earlier this year. And their contribution has been nothing short of exceptional. The feedback we received from the community speaks volumes about the impact that they've made so far. One says, it takes a lot of behind-the-scenes work to keep this group healthy and growing. The leaders of the group are also showing amazingly for our community, and yes, you are. Your commitment to fostering a supportive and inclusive environment within our small groups is truly commendable, and your efforts to cultivate a sense of unity and love among our community members do not go unnoticed, and we are incredibly grateful for all that you do, so thank you so much. We have here the Women of Unity representatives, Paula and Consuelo. Mariusi and Greg is with the LGBTQ group. And we have Kelsa representing the Yoga and Mindfulness group. All right, and now Kelsa will do the honor of reading the daily word on behalf of the Small Groups Council.
Today's daily word is appreciation. Speak with me the affirmation. I appreciate the good in my life. When someone admires my efforts or thanks me for something helpful I have done, I'm happy to know I have blessed them. Recognizing how good it feels to be appreciated, I remember to express my gratitude and appreciation to the people who have blessed me. I appreciate my friends and family by nurturing these relationships. I appreciate my community by being a responsible citizen. I appreciate natural beauty of the world by caring for it and taking time to enjoy it. The people, the places, and the things I appreciate become more precious to me as I discover what each reflects, God's presence and God's activity in a uniquely beautiful way. I am grateful to have so much to appreciate. Today's daily word is inspired by Romans chapter 12, verse 10. Love one another with mutual affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Thank you.
It's time to get ready for meditation. Please silence your phones. Sit in a comfortable posture And remember to take deep breaths from time to time. We'll begin our
Hello. Good morning, everybody. So first, I want to talk about compassion. Then next, I will give the meditation introduction about the compassions. So improve our compassion mind is very important because compassion and love is the only way to make this world peaceful. And kindness is the highest form of righteous act. Never doubt and never regret after help someone. Be proud of yourself whenever you help someone, any beings. And there are countless benefit of improve our compassion mind. So first is, but I will tell you few of them. Maintain compassion mind, improve our relationship and become happier, because when we have maintained compassion mind, then it makes us, our mind, very open mind, and we can understand other fault, other mistakes, and we can be patient when we love someone very from our inner heart. And so when we understand and we maintain compassion mind, patient mind, then all our friends, our family become very comfortable with us, and our friends, family, all our community, all are the source of happiness. When we do help each other, where we stay harmony with them, then when we share our love with them, then we will also receive their love. When we harm to other, then we stopped and we block the happiness which is coming from their selves. So if you want to make this world peaceful, then start from your family, your friends, and your colleague, then your community. And this is more, and our happiness is depend on them. So all those beings who is close to us are the source of happiness. So cherish them, and if you make them happy, then they will also makes you happy. So we don't need to be wait for next life to be in the paradise. So why you are not going to make this world paradise, this life, to share our love, to make this world peaceful and make this world paradise now. And we don't need to be peace of mind when we get older. We can we can earn peace of mind now with the compassion mind. And the next one is helping any beings is the highest act of the worship, because you know what God wants. God don't want money, food, flower, gold. God is the very compassion mind. So he wants the happiness of the sentient beings. So when we try to help someone and make this world peaceful, it's also help to the God. And when we harm to any beings, it's also harm to the God. So we know we should know that the helping any beings is the highest act of the worship. So Now I am going to give instruction of the compassion, of the meditation on compassions. So, so first I will tell you about briefly about the compassion on meditating on compassion. So it's according to the Buddhisms, it says the taking and givings. So taking means we visualize that we choose one of the beings, our loved one. First is when we start this meditation, we start from our loved one, and we visualize, we take their suffering, their disease, and their bad karma all on your own body. It's meditating on the taking. It's one kind of the meditation of the compassions. So compassion and love is a little bit different. Like compassion is wish other to be free from suffering. So it's taking all the suffering on you. And the love is wish other to gain happiness. So that giving meditation is give your all good qualities, like your love, your knowledge, your food, and all your good things to the loved one. And after, if you do every day, then you can try on the neutral person. Then you can, when you become the practical practitioner, then you can practice on enemies and all sentient beings. And if you do this continue every day, then you can, it's easy to do in practical, in real life. So this meditation is the preparation of the main practice of the compassions. So we are going to do meditating on the taking and giving. So now you take breath and make yourself calm. And usually what you are staying posture, like how you see it is you put that actions. And now we are going to start. First, we are going to do the taking meditations. So choose the one beings which you is love from, where you are close to you, your loved one, and you are going to take their all the bad things like suffering and negative karma and all the mistakes and the disease and all the problems, and visualize that all the ripen on your body. Now we are going to do the giving meditations. Now you are visualize that you are giving your all good things to that your loved person, your knowledge, your good karma, your clothes, food, and your happiness, your love. Thank you. Thank you so much. So if you keep this meditation every day, then you will become very easy to do the taking and giving act in your real life. And I wish that you gain more knowledge about how to improve the compassion mind and make this world paradise, and make your stone of the body into the goal of the body with the practice of the compassion mind. Thank you.
Your sense of wonder. You get your fill to eat, but always keep your hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leaves you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small standing by the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth the making. Don't let some helping heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you still feel small when you're standing by the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a passing chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you take the chance. I hope you dance. Ooh, I hope you dance.
Thank you, Wendy, the fabulous Wendy, our music ministry. Thank you for the meditation and the teaching and just being a part of our Sunday experience. You know, Unity on the Bay, we are a community that is so open to the messages and the teachings and the truth that lie in so many world religions and philosophies. I'm reminded that one of the reasons why Unity is called Unity is because of that, because we believe that there is this unity between all paths, and they're always leading us to recognize the power that is within us, which is the power of the divine. So thank you for that. I'm getting mixed messages from you all. I thought the jokes at the 9 o'clock service tanked. I even told them that I wasn't gonna use them at the second service. I did say that, but I just got a couple of text messages, Faye, that said that I should try. So let me ask this question, because this way it'll be your fault if they're bad and I share them. Clap if you don't want me to say the joke. Mildred, I got your address, I got your phone number. Clap if you want to hear at least one of them. Sorry, Mildred. It wasn't me. It was them. Yeah, God wants it, Mildred, God. Okay, I'll just do one really quick. Earth Day Sunday, right? What is the tree's least favorite month? September. Everybody apologize to Mildred after the service today. All right. But I do want to mention trees. No. Well, see me after the service. So I wanted to talk about trees, though, because I want you to know now that we are celebrating Earth Day Sunday, some of you around a few years ago, we made a promise to more fully live our principles, right? And the things that we teach and talk about. And so a few years ago, we made the commitment that on Earth Day, we would always tithe and we would always donate to an organization called One Tree Planted. And so today, as part of this Sunday service, we're going to be giving to them so that they can plant 500 trees in the name of Unity on the Bay. And at that time, we also made the promise that we would also give towards planting a tree for every individual that came to one of our classes or events. And so since we made that commitment, Unity on the Bay, you have been a part of planting over 3,000 trees around the world in support and in love of Mother Nature. And I really love, some of you know this already, but I really love Earth Day Sunday because as somebody that really wants to continue to live these teachings that talk about compassion, right? And the compassionate heart, which not only extends the compassion that we have towards ourselves, but the compassion that we have towards others, which is ourselves, and the compassion that we have towards Mother Earth and nature, which is an extension of ourselves, right? And so it's a really wonderful thing that we can talk about the things that we can do out in the world in honor of Earth Day Sunday and also bring it to spiritual practice. What does it mean? What does it remind us of? What does it make us mindful of as we are doing things out in the world? Because here in Unity, we believe so within goes outside, and that which is outside is also an expression of what is within. And so it's this relationship that we have with Mother Earth and with being good stewards of Mother Earth that can bring us to a place of deeper spiritual knowing and deeper spiritual wisdom. And so today I want to share with you a little bit about that. Now, most faith traditions will talk about the connection or the ways in which we're invited to really be good stewards of Mother Earth. In Genesis, so in the Hebrew scriptures, Genesis 2 verse 15 says, the Lord God took humans and put them in the Garden of Eden to work it and to take care of it. In the teachings of the Quran, chapter 35, verse 39, it says, it is he who has made you successors upon the earth, meaning that we have been made what is called the Khalifa, which is the stewards of not only humanity, but we have been entrusted with Mother Earth and caring for our surroundings. In the Buddhist traditions, Thich Nhat Hanh, for example, says, the earth is our mother, nourishing and protecting us in every moment, giving us air to breathe, fresh water to drink, food to eat, and healing herbs to cure us when we are sick. In that, he reminds us that it's not that we have a relationship with nature, we have an intimate relationship with nature. It's an intimate, as intimate as with our loved ones, as intimate with those that create and are part of our community. That's the kind of relationship, and I don't know about you, but part of my spiritual practices are meant to not only heal me and work through me, but so that I can show up in greater ways in my intimate relationships, right? How many of you, as you have done your own healing, as you've done your own spiritual work, have been able to show up for others in bigger, better, deeper ways, right? And we can do the same with Mother Earth. We can do the same, and not only can we extend it from us, but as we are extending that kind of care, we can take moments of mindfulness and awareness because there's even deeper teachings at hand from it. In the Native American Lakota tradition, Chief Seattle said, "The earth does not belong to us. We belong to the earth." And so how are we cultivating this intimate relationship, and how are we showing up in that? In Unity, we do embrace the principles of oneness, of recognizing that there is this interconnectedness and actually an interdependence between us and everything that is around us. So when we talk about caring for Mother Earth, we're talking about loving ourselves. And conversely, when we don't recognize the impact that some of our unconscious decisions and actions take place, we may be harming ourselves in the process also. And so what are the things that we are planting? What are the ways in which we are cultivating and toiling the soil within us to more fully be aware of this oneness and the divinity that is not only within us, but asking to show up through us? Fritz of Capra said, "Ecology and spirituality are fundamentally connected because deep ecological awareness ultimately is spiritual awareness." See, when we are spiritually aware, we act with integrity towards that which we say we love, that which we are connected with, and especially with Mother Earth in our home. And it really is a practice of mindfulness. I was reminded, I was driving down, I told this story a while back with something else, but I was driving to the Keys. I was gonna go speak in the Keys, and I was running late. There was traffic. You know, have you been there where you're going to what some would consider paradise, but you're so stuck in the stress of it all that you're not fully noticing it, right? My mom recently, she's coming down for Mother's Day, and she's living in Atlanta right now. She says to me, "Okay, but as soon as you pick me up at the airport, I just feel like going to a really nice beach. So let's rent something a little bit further north so that we can go to the beach." I'm like, "Mom, we're in Miami. We're like 5 minutes away from the beach," right? But how many of us sometimes forget when we take a moment of mindfulness and realize we live in places where people dream of vacationing? And how many times have we crossed bridges without recognizing that we're literally passing pictures of postcards as we're driving through? And so that's why I mean especially on Earth Day Sunday, when we look at how we are in connection with nature, it's an opportunity of mindfulness. And so I had this opportunity of mindfulness. I was stressed out. I couldn't deal with like being late and the traffic. And my AC started to, do its thing, and it was hot. But then I was like, all right, what am I gonna do? Like, I lowered both my windows, and in that moment, I looked to my right, gorgeous water. I looked to my left, gorgeous water, and guess what? The stress slowly but surely started to dissipate, right? And to me, that really is about when we are mindful about the surroundings, we're mindful about what's going on within us. We become more mindful or more aware of the gift or the presence that is in that moment. And it reminds me, George Washington Carver is one of my all-time favorites. And he says this, by the way, scientist, Black civil rights leader, the first person to ever have a federal memorial made after them that wasn't a president was George Washington Carver. That's how much I love him. I've been there, Missouri, twice. Okay, I love to think of nature as an unlimited broadcasting station through which God speaks to us every hour if we only tune in. So what is God speaking to us through nature? What is God speaking to us through what is taking place in our world and in Mother Nature at this time? How are we being invited to be stewards of God's love, light, expressing as creation itself? And how are we being called to recognize as co-creators or creators of this creation that it is for us to tend to it. It is for us to not only be present for it, but then use it as part of our spiritual practice and nurturing so that we can go deeper into the truth of who we are. Now, I'm going to share with you a couple of things that I picked up a little earlier from United Nations. And the United Nations has actions for a healthy planet. I'm sure you've heard all of these before, right? And I'm pretty sure you've heard a lot of the things that we talk about at Unity quite a bit, right? Because part of it is not, it's not something new, right? This is a way of being, and we need those reminders. I was even getting ready for service this morning, and I turned on the shower, and then something called my attention, and so I left the bathroom, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be talking about taking care of Mother Earth, and I just left the shower on. And thank God I was speaking about taking care of Mother Earth, because it was a reminder to be more mindful and to take action based on what I believe is possible through my mindful and intentional actions. And so I'm not gonna go through all of these, but I wanna just share with you some of these and how I relate them to spiritual practice. For example, so there's conserve water, right? Just conserving water. Don't do what Juan did this morning. If you're gonna, like conserve water. But also, don't send chemicals into the water stream. So be mindful about the things that you're putting into the water. By the way, aren't we always being asked to be mindful about what we're putting into ourselves? And I don't mean that just from a place of nourishment. I mean that like our thoughts, right? The consciousness. What are we putting into the consciousness? Well, you know what? I want thoughts of pure love. I want thoughts of pure light. I want thoughts of pure peace. And so, gotta get rid of all the other stuff that are the add-ons and just go to the purity of spirit in all that we do. The same as being clear and pure about what we're putting into our water streams. What about changing your home's source of energy? Now, how many of you walked into Unity and maybe are still in the process of it where you thought that your success, you thought your happiness was outside of yourself? And that's where you got your energy for life, your zest for life. And all of a sudden we realized, wait a minute, that may be limited, right? That's impermanent, right? And so how can we switch and recognize the source of energy that is within us and start looking to spirit to be what energizes us and our actions? The same thing we're being invited to do now. What is the source of energy in your homes? Now, FPL, for example, has a program, because we signed up for it, where you can call them up and you can let them know that you only want renewable energy to be what your home uses. And so you can do that. You can switch the source of the energy that you use at home as we are shifting and recognizing the source of our energy, our God self, our own divinity, and move from that place. Then looking at saving energy at home, right? It is this resource of energy that we have, but are we being good stewards of it? And many times we talk about here where how many of us have gone to the place like, oh, I really want to do that gratitude list at the end of the night so that I can, go to sleep aware of all the wonderful things that happened to me during the day. But we get to the end of the night, I'm like, I ain't got time or energy for that. I am spent, right? Because we spend our energy in other things. How many of us sometimes, have a meditation practice, or we want to go deeper into our meditation practice and add some time, or maybe make it more consistent. But all of a sudden, we, decide that we're gonna binge watch 3 Body Count or whatever the one that I started watching the other day is, and we stay up till 2 a.m, and then the thing that we said we wanted to have energy for, I don't have time for. I gotta get up, I gotta get my child for school, I wanna sleep in a little bit more. And so being conscious of how using our energy and being conscious of the things that we value and the ways in which we want to prioritize those things is an important part of our own spiritual awakening and journey. And it's an important part of being mindful about how we take care of Mother Earth. I love reduce, reuse, repair, recycle. We've talked about this before in other Earth Days. Reduce, let's reduce the negative thinking. Let's reduce our belief in limitations, right? And so you reduce that. Reuse and recycle affirmations that work for us, right? Like don't discard what has been working for you. Continue to use it or find new uses for it. If it worked in one area of your life, an affirmation, maybe that same affirmation can work in another area of your life. And so continue to see how you can use those tools. I love that they, a few years back, added repair. How many of us, and I've been there, where it's like, you throw out the baby with the bathwater, you are hurt, you feel damaged, you feel unworthy, and you feel like you could just be discarded. And how many times have we actually discarded ourselves? How many times have we not given ourselves the opportunity to heal, to be repaired, and to recognize that the power of love is the power that heals and is the power that then extends to take care of Mother Earth. And so rather than throw something away that doesn't work anymore, is there even an opportunity to repair? And I get it. Sometimes it feels like it's easier to just throw it away. Sometimes it's easier to just put it on the back burner. The things that we need to heal about ourselves that are being called to heal, uncomfortable. And so it's better to just put it to the side, throw it in a closet, buy yourself a new one, right? An opportunity for spiritual nourishment there. What I just mentioned, eat more plant-based foods. The amount of energy that goes into like meat, for example. And the only thing I'll say to that is, well, I'll say two things. One, because it was on this list, I got to recommit myself to it. So you can join me in deciding to take 1 or 2 days, at least a week, of not eating meats and eating all plant-based foods. But Unity began as a vegetarian movement. Our co-founders actually believed in the interchanging of energies. And they would talk about the fact that animals, which have a higher level of feeling pain, you know, like the moment that they feel that pain, that's an energy, right? Like when you feel pain, don't you like hold that energy in? And so Charles and Myrtle Fillmore were very mindful about the foods that they brought into their system and the energy of that food and what it carried. Plant native species. I get it, because I've been there before where it's like, I like that plant. It doesn't belong here, it takes more water, it's not meant to be here, but I like that plant. And so we put it in, right? It's an opportunity to recognize everything has a place and everything has a space. And the more that we honor the places and spaces that not only nature, but who we are can be in, then the more we flow with life, the less resources that we need because we are exactly where we need to be and we aren't fighting. How many times do we take up so much energy because we're trying to get into a place where we just know that we don't belong, but somehow something told us, or maybe we were thinking like, well, I don't want that position, I don't want that job, but it'll look really good. And my parents wanted it for me, and so we push, energy, and it's not for us. It's not the space. So recognize where things go in our life and how we show up. And then I will say, make your money count. Look at the ways in which you're supporting the businesses, the institutions, the organizations. I was reminded of Gandhi's quote on happiness. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Check it out. See how you're being called to be in greater harmony and greater happiness as you support Mother Earth. I want to leave you by talking about Jesus' first miracle. Okay, let's see if this service knows it a little bit more than the first one. How many of you know John 2, verse 1 through 5? How many of you know the wedding at Cana? Okay, how many of you know when Jesus turned water into wine? Yeah, okay, got it, bingo, that's the one. Did you know that was his first miracle? That's actually what started the ministry that started the fullness of what Jesus was meant to do. And he didn't think he was ready for it. So when all of a sudden the wine is done, they turn to Mary, Jesus' mother. And the mother says to Jesus, hey, they have no wine. And it says that Jesus said to her, women, what concern is that to you and to me? My hour has not come yet. His mother, as most good mothers, pretended not to hear that and said to the people that were with the wines and everything, goes, do whatever he tells you to do. See, Jesus wasn't ready, or he didn't think he was ready to do what he was being called to do. How many times do we not think that we are ready to take the right actions? How many times do we think that we're not ready to think big, to recognize the impact that we have? Let's not kid ourselves. Let's not say that what we do has a small impact on life. It has a humongous impact. We talk about consciousness, we talk about energy, we talk about who we are and how we show up being an impactful thing. So let's no longer lose the sight of what our impact can do. Let's not minimize it, because the moment we minimize our impact on one thing, we're saying that there is a way of minimizing the impact we have on all things. And that is not spiritually true. So our time is now to take right action. Our time is now to really care for Mother Earth. And our time is now to go deeper into the truth of our being and let it shine forth as the extension of not only being good stewards to Mother Earth, but being good stewards to our own divinity and the way that we show up in the world. Don Miguel Ruiz, in one of the last lines in one of my favorite of his books, The Five Agreements, says this: "We are not in a hurry, but we have no time to lose." We're not in a hurry, but our time is now. I want to leave you by reading to you the Beatitudes for Earth Sunday. These are by Richard Gilbert. And at the end, I'm going to invite you to speak the last line with me. "Blessed are the heavens, for they declare the power of creation. Blessed is the earth, our beloved home, for she is a planet of plenitude. Blessed are the waters thereon, for they gave rise to living things. Blessed is the land, for it is the source of life abundant. Blessed is the air that we breathe, for it fires us to live and love. Blessed are the beasts of the field, for they are glorious to behold. Blessed are the birds of the air, for they carve a graceful arc in the sky. Blessed are the mountains and the seas and the valleys, for their variety makes rich our habitat. Blessed are the fields of grain, the orchards of fruit, for they give sustenance, asking nothing in return. Blessed are the dwellers on earth, for they cherish the privilege of living upon it. Blessed are they who protect the earth and all her creatures, from the plants of the field to the trees of the forest, for their reward shall be harmony with the web of existence." And together, let us speak this last line: "Rejoice and be glad, for the earth and her people are one." Let's say that together. Rejoice and be glad, for the earth and her people are one. Let us be blessed. Namaste.
Wasn't that an incredible message? Unity on the Bay? You know, Reverend Juan said that. I mean, he's told us all that before, right? We've heard this all before. But I don't know about you folks. I have a built-in forgetter, okay? I forget all these wonderful things, all these principles to live by, right? That's why we're so blessed to have our spiritual home, Unity on the Bay, right? So Earth Day, you've already been a part of doing something. Unity on the Bay planted 3,000 trees. Baby, that's a lot of shade. See? My jokes. The earth doesn't belong to us. We belong to the earth, right? Think about that this week when you go on out, okay? Mother Earth, she's a lady. All right, Mother Earth, do something. What are you going to do for Mother Earth this week, all right? We've already planted the seed, so to speak. Now it's up to you, okay? So let's have, please, Reverend Juan, we've got a special presentation. Come back up here. I'm so sorry. Come back up here. And let's invite, I'm sorry, please.
Well, actually, how about this? I am going to invite Reverend Pam, our Associate Minister, to come up with the monks. If you can come up here. And Dale, will you do us the favor of passing that over? So Unity on the Bay, we wanted to not only share with you that we are so grateful that these monks have been with us today, but what they're doing out into the world, and through your love offerings and through your gives, we are able to sponsor the monks doing some mandalas and some special activities here in South Florida. And so we are presenting them with a check of $1,500 to continue to do the work that you do. So, you want to say?
Yes. So our friends here are on a 6-month tour. They're joining us from their monastery in India, and Miami is one of their stops, spreading this mission of compassion and creating the sand mandalas. So this is sponsoring a day of the Sand Mandala construction. So please, everyone, join them for the closing ceremony at 2 p.m. today.
At the Mandarin Oriental.
At the Mandarin Oriental. Yeah. Would you like to say anything?
We also want to thank you to this community, Unity on the Bay, to give the good opportunity to share our knowledge on compassion, do the meditations. And we also want to thank you to the community, a small gift from our monastery.
Beautiful.
So this white scarf, in Tibetan traditional, we believe that the very precious and holy sign. Thank you. A small gift from our monastery.
Oh,
I'm gonna turn that into a dress. You don't even know.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
we promise you won't.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, this
Thank you.
community.
Where you go?
Thank you very much. Oh, that was incredible. I'm not gonna take this scarf off. Like ever. You're gonna see it all over social media all week. Thank you so much. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Thank you. Now it is a time for the gratitude opportunity. Did you receive some spiritual nourishment today? Because I know I did. Sometimes we invite you to give financially to experience the generous spirit of God through your giving. Today we ask that you consider giving as a way of creating the space for other people to feel what you have felt today. We encourage you to go green by texting GIVE, G-I-V-E, to 1-833-245-5645. Info is on your screens at home. You see it right there. In-house, if you need some help with that, one of the staff members can help you after service. I can help you after service. If you'd like to go old school, we've got envelopes as well. Just raise your hand, and our wonderful ushers will walk by you and give you an envelope. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds in silence to prepare your gift, to manifest what you're trying to manifest, to maybe put energy that has come into your soul during Reverend Juan's message into your gift today. So I'm going to give you a couple of seconds in silence. Let's bless these gifts together. Hold your hand to your heart if that makes you feel comfortable. Divine love that I am, blessed is all that I give and all that I receive. Now let's bless the children. We love the children. Let's bless our children here, in-house, and at home. Hi. Hi, little kids. I love the PJs. Que lindo. All right, let's do this. Let's get our hands together, bringing in that energy. Children, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you, and we see you doing great things. Speaking of our incredible children, the teens are fundraising. Okay, they're selling cookies and donuts, and they also have these great bags outside. So go on over if you can and support them, all right? Talk about going green. You can put your lunch in here, or you can put your booze lunch in there. I carry my shoes in it, but that's a whole other conversation, all right? So make sure you go on over and support the teens after service, okay? With that, I got to call our incredible prayer chaplains on up. Prayer chaplains, I see you. I love you. Come on up. Okay? Yes, give them a round of applause, please. Our prayer chaplains are just incredible, incredible. Our prayer chaplains are available after service and are here to be that space of peace for you. After we conclude this morning, come to the front and they will be waiting here for you, or leave a prayer intention in the box right there. Reverend Juan, what's our growth work for today? Plant a tree, hug a person, plant a flower.
All of the above.
Okay.
But I really invite you, take one of those things that were listed up there and take one of them and make it a practice this week. Also, for those of you who are here in-house, On your way out, you're going to receive these little globes that actually have seeds in them. And so go out, plant them, and also take a moment to recognize the spiritual nature of what we plant, we get to experience and we get to see and be in the good shade of it. So with that, let us stand so that we can speak our affirmations and follow that together with our peace song. So together, the light of God surrounds us, we are light. The love of God enfolds us, we are love. The power of God protects us, we are power. The presence of God watches over us, we are presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. We are divine.